Oh, thank you so much. You are a legend. Oh, man, thank you so much. I'll rate you well. Thank you, Kaga, for the rescue. Much appreciated. How much did you get paid? Because I don't actually have a lot. I think I only paid you like 2,000. I am forever in your debt. I don't suppose you, you know where the cave is from here. I think he's got a mic going. I was trying to find a cave to do some mining, and I think it's up this hillside somewhere, which is what caused the injury. Don't suppose you could light the area up and help me find it, could you? Is he typing? Is he getting his microphone going? I don't know. I think I might need to zoom around in my Cyclone to find it. Not to worry if not. If you've got places to be and things to do, my friend, you get to it. You are the lifeblood of the verse. Where'd he go? He's disappeared. You don't want to talk. It's all good. We can find our way. I think our best bet. I wonder if that's it over there, you know. We owe him. We owe him big time. He saved us. He did us a great job. But we need to find this cave. I think he's looking for it. Why can't I type? What's going on with this? With global chat? Doesn't seem to be working at all. Has he found it? I don't want to go zooming up there. That's just asking for trouble. Try and scoot through here, but thank God for him. He got here very quickly. I think he's actually helping me trying to find it. But unfortunately, obviously he has no VoIP going right now, but it doesn't even look like the chat is working. Which is odd. And I think the ramp is way up somewhere. Yeah, I should really have waited until it was daylight, because it is too difficult in the dark. But you know, I'm streaming in a few hours, so I needed to get it going. Has he found it? I wonder. Is he just looking for it? It's a bit hard when you can't communicate. What the hell? What was that? I think he might have aggroed the potential enemy cutlass, NPC enemy cutlass that resides over at this outpost. Oh boy. This may take a while, so we'll come back and forth and hopefully find the cave. Yeah, you see, that's the enemy cutlass at the outpost. Hopefully it doesn't come this way, but he obviously, if he brings him close to here, we are somewhat doomed. Ah, actually, I think it is up this way. Yes, I think we found it. I remember this ramp being a way to get to it, but I can't contact Kaga to let him know. I feel bad asking him after all that time of him coming to my rescue. Now I've roped him into helping me find this cave. But I will pay him back. I will score up that debt. Or chalk up that debt. And make sure I get him squared away. He might actually be at the cave right now. No, 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 no. Can we go that way? Yeah, we can go that way. Okay, okay. No, 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 no! Come on now. You can do it. Okay, I think we're actually at the point where I was before I fell off. I think we might be on a winner here. There we go. Right, I think the cave is on this level. Hopefully it's not all the way up there. Oh, hello. There's a freelancer here, look. Let's check this out while we're here. Interesting. We have a tractor beam. I don't know if we're going to be able to take any weapons off and scavenge it. But this is nice. I think the cave is just somewhere up here. What we got over here? Look, this is part of the freelancer. Hopefully that doesn't blow away. Doesn't look to have any weapons. This is what I was somewhat hoping for, was to stumble upon wrecks of ships that I could at least take items off. But I know for a fact that with these freelancers you can't take components out of them, unfortunately. Oh, there's a bit of wind. I'm not going to go inside. It's probably going to be too dangerous to do so. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any weapons on this at all. I wonder if someone's taken it. It looks like they've even patched up themselves a few times. But there's nothing on it. So I'm guessing it's a done deal with that one. Never mind. You can get a mining or a salvaging attachment and scrape the hull, but the money you earn from that isn't really viable as a way of making cash. It's... Just make sure he's still far away. Yeah, good. Really, you want to be using that... Oh, I didn't see this bit. You want to be using those salvaged bits to just repair your own vehicles. Until we get more like the dedicated salvaging attachment, or salvaging weapon, sorry, tool. Ah, that must be it up there. Oh, this is a tight one. Until we get that device, it's probably not going to be viable hand salvaging for cash. Well, hand hull scraping for cash. I don't know how we get up there. But we know where it is, and we can't be that far away now. Let's just scoot around here, see if we can find a way up. Hang on, this is the cave. We have reached the cave. I wonder what all that is up there. That must just be rock minables. But here we are. We're here. We've arrived. There's a bit of a geometry issue. But let me just power down and get out. We can start mining. We have finally arrived. Oh, ow. And it looks to be somewhat safe. For now. Shame I can't speak to Kaga. He was such a legend travelling all that way to rescue me. But yeah, the issue is there's a geometry problem right now with getting in. But there is a way. There is a safe way of getting down there. Let me just figure that out. Right, 2 seconds. don't know if that side is looking a little better. Oop. Okay, we're down. We're good. Now, I think I can get out that way. I did test this the other day, well, a while back, when I noticed the cave geometry was a bit skew-if. But we've arrived. It's been a long haul getting here. I should have waited until daylight, but it doesn't matter. We are here now. Let's try and maximize our time here. And if we take a little longer than we need, the sun could rise again. I know it's about an hour and a half turnaround once it goes down. And we have plenty of supplies. We also have the cyclone close by, so I can fill up the backpack, fill up my pockets, and then offload all of that into the cyclone and keep doing it until we get enough. I do want to pay cargo back, though, eventually. We've got to focus on ourselves first. But, oh, it's not important right now. Let's just get to mining, see if we can start scraping some money together. But again, this is just part of the whole trip, or the expedition to get here. Obviously, we need to get out of here. We need to fill up. We need to get out of here, and we need to get back, and we need to sell it. There's still plenty of problems that can happen. I also don't want to get lost by going too deep. I don't know if we can get up there. I wonder if... There's no, like, gripping hold parts. No. I think the only way to get minables to start with is actually through this little crawl space. And we're not going to find Janelite in here, unfortunately. They are only located, I think, not randomly, but very sparsely in sandy caves, the new sandy caves. These are the rocky caves, which are getting a bit of a touch-up. Let me just pull that out and then get my mining attachment. Any second now, it'll attach. We have got Rantadung, which I'll come back to. Don't do this to me, please. I need that mining attachment to be on it. I'm hoping the mining attachment will just suddenly clip on eventually. Here's something to mine, although it looks like it's been mined already. Oh boy. Oh boy, I think we may have a bug where attaching the mining... Oh, there's another one. That's Hadanite as well. I'm going to give it a sec and see if it does eventually attach. Let me just... Ah, there it is. It's there. No, it's not. That's... I think we've lost the mining attachment. Which does not bode well for what we are planning to do now. It basically stops us from doing any mining whatsoever. There goes the tractor beam. Oh no, the tractor beam's still there. I think we've got a dud salvaging attachment. Oh, we've got the mining. Oh, thank God. But is the tractor beam gone? I think the tractor beam might have gone. Right, let's try this out. I think there's just a huge delay on the server right now, and it is clearly not in a good place. But hopefully... Oh, that's Hadanite. Alright, let's do this. Can we get the information before I start? Okay. We're winning. I think the tractor beam is gone. Get a bit closer. Wait, what? Oh, my lord. Hang on. Now it's the tractor beam. think we have lost it. There's the tractor beam. Oh, we are dealing with bugs today. Oh boy. We are dealing with many a bug, but I certainly seem to have actually lost. I should have just waited. What's going on? What is going on with this? These bugs are beyond anything. They really are. Sometimes I have no idea how or why they happen. I think our best bet now is just to gather Rantatung. I don't know where we can sell it though. But I don't think we're getting our tractor beam back. So yeah, a bit of a dud time. Again, with these series, they are more to show ways, obviously, for new players of making money. But it also isn't being masked with, you know, the game is perfect. There is certainly a lot of issues right now with the way the game is. But this is Rantatung. It is somewhat worth a bit of cash. Nowhere near as much as Minables or Hadanite, unfortunately. Hopefully the mining attachment will come back. It might catch up and figure things out rather than just lose it for good. And we will keep checking. But for now, I'm just going to gather around whatever I can find. I think it's a Moshi Plague, Rantatung. I've got to make it somewhat worthwhile. I don't think we're going to make a lot of cash doing this, like, but there's not really much more I can do. Let me move these down here. Hopefully the mining attachment comes back, but I do think it is gone for good. Right, I will be back once I've either collected enough Moshi Plague or Rantatung to then make tracks, or if the mining attachment comes back. Fingers crossed it's the latter. We just got a tier 3 leg injury. Not good. I don't know how. I can't. My character's controlling. Trying to control him has just gone all weird. Okay, we're out. We're out. I can't seem to. My character's not turning or walking in the direction I want him to. It's very unusual. I think I might need to try emoting. It's like the head is now decoupled. And I can't couple it back. Oh man. It's just one problem after another today. Seems to have righted itself now, which is good. No idea what caused it or why it was doing what it was doing, but it could have been to do with inspecting. I feel like I had inspected something and it caused a problem, and then I suddenly inspected something again and it kind of fixed the problem. Very strange, but 'tis the life of a citizen. We are getting quite full now. I've just been condensing them into easier to digest piles. Not digest, I'm not going to digest Rantatung. We're up to 84% in this backpack. I will probably get rid of that to make room for Ranta, because I know the dung is worth a lot more than the Moshi. Well, I think the dung's worth more than the Moshi Plague. Might be worth taking one of the Emoshi Plagues just to see if it's going to be worth more. Or, you know, just to see what it's worth. But we're not going to make a ton of cash here. It is certainly not even likely to pay for the Cyclone. I hope it will pay for the Cyclone. Certainly won't cover the medical bills, although I don't have to pay him. I just feel obliged to, because he went to all that effort. But I do have a tier 3 leg injury, so I really need to get that resolved as soon as, which is going to cost. Because it will get worse if you leave it. Right now, tier 3 is quite manageable. You can deal with it, but if it gets to the point where I can't jump, we are screwed. So hopefully I'll fill up the backpack I don't think I should try and fill up the Cyclone. I feel like that's asking for too much trouble. And just try and get back. Because time is moving on. And the life of a real-life daddy obviously takes priority at the moment. Well, always takes priority. It's never not going to take priority. But I was hoping to find like a box or a loot box, a body, something that I could loot. Potentially loot a mining attachment. But yeah, it's just kind of been a bit of a bad to worse day in terms of making progress. But this is what we deal with, you know, as a citizen. This is what we have to deal with from time to time. Hopefully it's still entertaining and still instructional in regards to what you can do and you know, what to suggest. But we'll continue on, just filling up the backpack, and then try and make our way back. I don't think it's going to be daylight just yet. I think there's still a little bit of time left before that comes along. I'm going to start making my way out. I don't want to push it any further, really. We will grab any Emoshi Plague on the way out, just to sort of fill up our... Is it daytime? Just store that. There looks like there could be some light coming in. I think we're full. Yeah, we're full. Let's make our way out. I wonder if the daylight is now upon us, which will make coming out even easier. Oh, it looks... It might just be a lighting bug. Looks like salvation to me, though. But yeah, it's definitely not been a smooth cave expedition. If I'd have managed to get some Hadonite, I would have been happy, but we'll just have to buy... I think the best thing to do when you're swapping your items in and out of your multi-tool... This is actually why I didn't attach it in the first place, because I didn't want to lose it, but I should have tested the waters first. Do it this way, by hand, rather than doing it like this. Because this is what causes it to disappear. I think doing it by hand, you know, physically dragging it in and out is the best way to do it. Or the more secure way of doing it. Right, we need to get back and get this leg fixed before it becomes a problem. Yeah, we're not going to be buying any components today, it doesn't seem. I was hoping to get enough to maybe even buy one second hand if I could find one from someone who has scavenged one, but I don't think that's going to be possible. We will see. We do kind of need this 319.1 patch in order to fix a lot of these problems that we're dealing with, but that is on its way. Hopefully we're not waiting too long for it. Oh boy. This might be the way out. I did find a way out a long while ago when I was testing. I think we can just sort of wander out this way and not fall into the abyss. It's making me very nervous. Okay. Right, hopefully it's a nice drive home. A nice, easy drive home. One can only hope.
Land systems. System check.
Should be an easier way of getting down than getting up. But I think we're going to have to try and do this expedition again, but take a couple of mining attachments and just make sure that when I attach it, I'm attaching it properly. Don't think there's anything here to loot. If I could throw a weapon in the back of the Cyclone, that would be handy. Or even a gimbal. Where? Radar contact? Where? seeing it on the radar, but I'm not seeing it out there. Right, let's see how smoothly this all goes. Not seeing any more ships or vehicles down here, though. Oh boy. Well, there's a ship. Look, let's just hope this goes smooth. I think they're pretty robust vehicles. Oh boy. Where is that? Let me just see if I can find that vehicle. Here it is. It's a Sabre. Now, do they have any weapons? Let's have a look. If we can scavenge some weapons, we can at least rectify some of the lack of... in fact, the Sabre has components, doesn't it? I wonder if we can get a component for our ship. It's upside down, unfortunately, so it's not looking plausible. But the Sabre has gone through a gold standard pass, so... it's not looking possible, is it? What's that? Nothing. Well, the weapons are usually on the front around here, aren't they? They slide forwards with the ship, but they're not attached. Damn it! I'm really hoping to come across some stuff that we could loot. It's definitely soft deathed, so there's no getting in it. Yeah, there's nothing there to grab. What a shame. I don't think the components are actually on the bottom anyway. I think they're on the top. But nice to see the world populating with derelicts. I mean, that's salvage. That you know, you could go here and scrape the hull, fill up your vulture. I think in terms of the direction I want to go in with this playthrough,
Radar contact.
is that what I'm detecting now? It is definitely along the scavenging, salvaging route. We may partake in a little bit of mining, but I'm not all that bothered at the moment. I'm really investigating mining more on my main account with the Prospector. I wonder if we'll come across any more vehicles. That's the way up, by the way. That's the way you need to go to get home, which we are heading in our own fashion. We're all excited about seeing those vehicles, but they're no good. Right, let's make our way back. We may come across more on the way, but it's not looking likely. But it is so much better in the daylight. So if you were wondering, I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but the ground vehicles do rewrite themselves if they flip over. You don't need to do anything, you just need to sit and wait, and once they stop moving, they will flip themselves back, which is definitely a win, because if this was to flip over, which it has a couple of times already, it would be game over, and you'd have to get out and find your way back on foot. And for those wondering, I am using HOTAS, or HOSAS, kind of, for driving and flying. I use VKBs with the Omni throttle, which is kind of like a 45-degree angle. I am working on a video to talk about them a bit more, but I use that for driving with, I use it for flying, and it feels good for driving as well, especially on a Dragonfly. Anyway, we're making good progress. Hopefully we won't have any hitches on the way, and I will see you when we get back.
Hello. Thank you for contacting EDL Landing
Oh,
Assist.
do I need to request space? I don't think I do. Maybe I do. But we've made it back. been quite an eventful trip. Very interesting with what's happened, but did not go to plan at all. Let me just put this here and store it. Your parking violation. No, don't do that. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, wind. Let me see if I can just store that quick. I don't want to get any form of fine or anything is going to backfire on me because I can't afford to pay them. Let me just quickly see if I can store this vehicle.
Welcome
Hopefully we can.
to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Can't. Hopefully it's not...
Warning. Overlooking an
No.
active flight bay. Please vacate the
Oh, I don't
vicinity.
think we've got time. Don't blow me over, wind. Ah, no. Damn it, we're doomed. It's being impounded. What if I can get out of here and get away from not being impounded?
Initiating ship
No, no,
storage
no, no, no,
procedure.
no, no.
For your safety, please vacate the area.
Hopefully we don't get
Thank you for
fined.
your cooperation.
I think if I can get far enough away, they won't take it, but I think that's easier said than done in a ground vehicle. In a ship, it's easily doable. Now, can I request landing? Well, we may have gotten away with it. I don't think we owe anything. Let's try and push in and see if we can actually request a landing, or not landing, but a parking space. I could try it this way, the old style way. See if it says anything.
Please proceed to assign
Oh, okay, there we go. Why don't you give me a hanger? Alright, so we do need to do that. That's good to know. I didn't realise that. Hopefully we got away with not being fined. So yeah, the automatic request doesn't seem to work. But that's good. We should be able to store that now. I mean, this is good to know for when I do fill up the Cyclone with stuff. Giving me the option to sell from there. In fact, what I can just do for testing purposes, stick that in there. Let's see if that allows us to sell from there. But 100,000 micro SEU, I don't think that's going to be enough to put a component in. Let's just make sure I haven't got a fine. No, good. Whew! That was close. My stream Twitch Zero to Hero, he has a big fine, or well, he had a big fine of 92,000 for various reasons. I won't go into it. You can ask on Twitch, of course, but I just went to jail to pay that off. There we go. We can store it. Right, we are good. Sometimes you do just need to wait for the game to catch up. But yeah, not the best, most profitable. As I say, I don't even know if I can sell Rantadung here. Here we are, let's put that away for later. Do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I don't know if they'll accept it, if they buy it. It is the dilemma we face. We do need to get ourselves fixed up. We have zero, by the way, just so you know. We paid that guy every penny we had to get fixed up, which he deserves it. Of course, he deserves the full 10, 15,000, whatever it is now. But unfortunately, we couldn't afford to pay him, so we may have to get back to gathering up gowns, but we have got the majority of stuff we need. I do need a tractor beam, and I need a cyclone again.
Welcome to Metro Center. Transfers to the perimeter, spaceport, and industry line.
Before we go to the medical center, I'll just see if we can sell any of this stuff at the admin office. I'm not filled with a lot of hope. Hopefully they'll take something now. Me. Oh, they do take it, but what we got? 243 doesn't even cover the cyclone. And then a Moshi Plague 6. Is it giving us the money? Yeah, there we go. Now, where else have we got? Cyclone. Yeah, looks like we can. A subcategory, maybe? Doesn't look like we can access the Cyclone Emoshi Plague, so it would be best just to stick it in. Well, I suppose what we could do is stick it into the Cyclone's cargo hold, and then once we get back to Lawville, throw it all in. Yeah, never mind. Afternoon. Leave him to it. Right, so we're now at 249. We need some medical treatment. Let's go and see how much that is. I don't know if it's going to be a case of you can't afford it, please leave, or whether we will be able to, but we've got to try. I can't be walking around with a dud leg. It will get worse. As I say, a tier 3 will turn into a tier 2, and then the problems start happening where you cannot walk properly, you can't climb, you can't run. And then eventually I think it'll turn into the point like a tier 1 where you basically have to crawl everywhere.
That's why.
Yeah, it's certainly not worth heading out there to get the random dump. Considering I can get more for, right, floor 1, room 14. Considering I can get more for these medical gowns, which we will continue to pick up while we're here.
Positive energy rather than on pain. I will put my faith in those responsible for me.
Nothing. Oh no, there is one.
Actively dedicate myself to feeling better today.
There we are. Let's just grab this. Right. Lie down. Now, can we afford the treatment, or are we going to be indebted to Lawville? That's quite a scary thought. Well, it's doing it. Okay, good. Well, we fixed our leg up. It hasn't been a great day in terms of making money at all, but we learnt a lot from that, and the issue was out of my control, unfortunately, but when we come back, we will try that again. I'll just have to spend a bit of time gathering up some cash. What are we at now? Are we at the full 2? Yeah, it didn't cost us anything, that medical treatment. So we'll have to get ourselves back to the cyclone cost and the tractor beam, or the mining attachment, and try that again. We will find a way, but it has been quite an eventful day. Interesting nonetheless. Anyway, join me again. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on these episodes. Come and follow me over at twitch.tv/supermacbrother. We are doing a Zero to Hero over there as well, and it's probably going worse than, than what is happening here. But you are more than welcome to come and hang out. Hit the like button if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour. Big thank you to my patrons and channel members, and I will see you again
but it
Soon.
is considerate to your coworkers and can help minimize the side effects from regeneration.